Let's talk more about how investing in real estate is ideal. I.D.E.A.L. It's an acronym. Stands for income, depreciation, equity growth, appreciation, and leverage. Let's take these one at a time. Let's talk about I. Stands for income, money. All right, so this is what that's all about. You're trying to generate some more wealth, some more money and income for your family. How does that work? Is you get that tenant in your property. They pay for their rent, covers your mortgage, all of your expenses, plus a little bit. So those few extra $100 a month in cash flow, you can use to fund your lifestyle, pay your liabilities. You could use it a few $100s a month. Yeah, it's not life-changing, but it can do wonders in your world. Use that money to fund some weekend getaways for your family. Maybe a little bit extra vacation. Maybe instead of your 3-day trip to the beach every summer, maybe you can now extend it to 4 or 5 using that money. Or you can use it to pay down that mortgage on that house if you want to. There's so many ways to use that extra cash flow. D stands for depreciation. Now, this is where you get some tax savings because the U.S. government allows residential real estate to be depreciated over 27 and a half years. Now, I'm not going to get too much into this. I am not a tax professional. Talk to your CPA on how this works and how it can save you money every year when you file your taxes. E stands for equity growth. Here's how the equity growth works. You've got your tenant in there paying down your mortgage every month while the house is appreciating year over year. And we'll touch on appreciation here in a minute. So instead of just thinking my home is going up in value a little bit year over year, you actually have that gap growing like this. As that note gets lower and lower, that home's value goes up and up. So that's where that equity growth happens. A stands for appreciation. Now, since the 1960s, the residential real estate in the United States, on average, 5 to 7% appreciation per year. Now, that's compound interest, not simple interest. That's the kind you want. Tell me a bank that you can walk into, or a stock, a bond, a savings account, where you can get that kind of return on investment. 5 to 7% compound interest, that's a huge deal. Last but not least, my favorite, L stands for leverage. You want to leverage your money to be able to buy more properties. Here's your example. Let's say you have $100,000 in cash and you're going to go pay cash for a $100,000 property. Get some good cash flow, all of that's great. However, we're missing that leverage part. Remember how I said that real estate appreciates 5 to 7% year over year. So you can either have one $100,000 property, or you can go buy 4 $100,000 properties with that same $100,000 in cash. Do you want 5 to 7% compound interest on $100,000 worth of real estate? Or do you want 5 to 7% compound interest on $400,000 worth of real estate? Leverage is how you build that net worth. Investing in real estate is ideal. I love that acronym to understand how to build wealth through real estate investing.